Jermaine King, West Virginia State wide receiver. Talk a little bit about your 2010 final season, some of the more memorable moments, and what you take away from the season.
Well, the whole season in general as a team, kind of went real bad. We was 0-10, a whole bunch of young guys, defense, especially on defense, inconsistency at quarterback. But for me to be able to come into the season and end it with two broken records, one in catching for 229 catches in a career and 2,970 yards, felt pretty good because it allowed me to leave something behind. So whenever I come back to the school, I can look in the record books and show kids or just tell people that's what I have as a landmark or whatnot. The whole, just being with the guys out there, it was a great experience. Even though 0-10, I think in a way it allowed me to kind of see a different side of myself, because I at times, during games and after games, I would get so depressed, with the losing or whatnot. But at the same time, it allowed me to work even harder to go into the next game or the next play, trying to carry the team on my back. And in a way, at the end of the season, I kind of felt like I let them down. But, the coaches or whatnot, tried to stress to me as much as possible, it wasn't you at all. But as far as the whole season, I think that's what I got out of it.
Well, and it's tough coming off an 0-10 season, obviously. Everyone wants to win. When you don't win at all, it makes it tough, especially when you're thinking, how am I going to go pro, or coaches are going to pay attention to me. Talk about what was probably your best achievement this season as a player, whether it was receiving yards or your best game. What's going to stay with you?
The whole fact that even with the inconsistencies at quarterback, I had my best year of all my 4 years. I posted high in catches and yards, and one shy of my best, tied for my best in touchdowns. So that whole part right there would stick with me because we were switching quarterbacks one game against our rival school. They were coming in each and every possession. We had BJ at one time, and then the next possession, Ricky would come in. And just for me to be able to go out there and just keep the chemistry with each quarterback and just be able to put up the best numbers I could, I think it really showed me personally, saying that whatever the odds are against me, I can come out, on top as long as I keep God first and just work hard, and never take a play off and never take anything for granted, and just try to keep those guys' heads up. Because a lot of times, they would get frustrated, but me being a down-to-earth guy, I go to them and just be like, hey man, keep it up. Hey, next play we're gonna come back with a big play, and even though we didn't win any games, I think that'll stick with me more is the fact that I was able to do my best even at the worst time, and I think that'll carry me in the rest of my adventures in life.
Well, and now your college career is behind you. You've set records. What is your focus now? Where are you looking to take your talents, and how do you plan? How are you planning on getting there?
Well, as soon as we get back, probably Monday or Tuesday, go back to hitting it hard with Mr. Eric Garrison, my trainer. Just try to continue to improve and continue to stay in shape. Get these numbers to my agent, and hopefully, if not the NFL, CFL, AFL, something like y'all told us, just play, and that's one thing I want to do. I just want to play football. I just miss it, even going out there and watching my old team practice at spring ball. It just makes me miss it. Makes me want to get out there and play. So hopefully these numbers can allow me to at least get a chance, an opportunity with someone to just show, that I can play the game of football. I always harp on, I'm not the fastest guy, when it comes to running a 40, but when it comes to running routes and catching the ball, that's something I can do. That's something I was raised on doing from a little kid. And I mean, I guess it got twisted along the way. You know what I'm saying? The guys need a fast 40. You know what I'm saying? In order to play receiver or play at the next level. But I mean, even a 4.6. You know what I mean? Jerry ran a 4.6. So hopefully, if they give me the opportunity, I can show them, you know, that I'm a hard worker, and I'm going to come every day to work and try to get the best because I really love this game.
Well, and you know, you make some very good points there that even as BSN, we've had pro coaches tell us that they don't necessarily need a player to run a 4.3. They need them to not run a 4.9. You know, they want to make sure that they are athletic. With that being said, how important, given your season, given your records, how important was it to get validated and certified stats, and how was your experience at the BSN Pro Day?
Oh, it was big, you know, big, real big. You know what I mean? Like I was telling Mr. Evans, I mean, actually, I mean, from because I went to Elite Combine in Columbus and I ran a 4.86, you know, so to come here and run a 4.66 is actually a big, huge step up. You know, so I mean, just these numbers, you know what I'm saying, like my agent always tells me, these numbers help compare, you know, us to the D1 guys, you know, because I mean, it's always the knock on us is we don't play against no big time competition. So when it comes to pro days and these numbers, it allows us, you know what I'm saying, to show that we got just as much talent, just as much athletic ability as they do. You know, even though we can't get into pro days, I tried to get into Marshalls, WVUs, USF, and you know I was denied. So you know what I'm saying, for BSN to allow me to come here and participate in this, I thank them very much. You know, it was a great experience. You know, I always look back on my life, and if I don't make it, you know, at least I'll know that I had the chance and I gave it my all, and my opportunity came. And I just want to thank y'all very much for this opportunity because it was a great experience. You know, it allowed me personally, you know what I'm saying, to see, you know what I'm saying, what I could, you know what I'm saying, how I can compare to some of the other guys who are playing in the league or the guys who are trying to go to the league, you know. So it was a great experience overall.
With everything that happened in your career, what is one of the dumbest or funniest thing that you ever heard a coach either say to you or to your team during practice or a game?
Let's see. Probably whenever we be at practice or whatnot, and you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know, Coach Shaw, our offensive coordinator, receivers coach, you know, he'd be out there yelling and cutting a fool, and you know, every once in a while, you know what I'm saying, he don't realize, you know, he told us to do it this way, but him being so mad, you know what I'm saying, from us maybe not going 100% or not going, you know, the way he wanted, he'll change it up, and then we'll be like, Coach, but you told us to do it. Okay, yeah, and you know, he catch himself or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So just, I guess, those bloopers from the whole coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody has them where you know, you tell somebody to do it this way, and then you get all worked up and you lose your concentration of thought, and then you know, you tell them the other way, which is the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing behind it is, as long as they're, you know what I'm saying, able to be able to admit their mistakes and just be able to laugh at themselves. You know, I think that gains respect from the players or whatnot.
And finally, when it comes to football, what word makes you happy?
Let's see, a championship. You know, I haven't won any type of championship since high school. Just, you know what I'm saying, just that feeling, you know what I'm saying, of winning the championship with your team. You know, I mean, this year I got first team all conference, and it was all good, you know, everything, you know what I'm saying. It was, I mean, I never been the type of guy who harps on individual awards, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, I mean, it's pretty good, you know what I'm saying, to know you got individual awards, but, you know what I'm saying, that it's just a different type of feeling, you know, when you win a championship, you know what I'm saying, with your teammates, and you're celebrating with your teammates. You know, there's really no animosity between y'all. You know, everybody's happy, you know what I'm saying, because it's a happy occasion.
Sure.
And just that championship, that word right there, you know what I'm saying, speaks volumes to me, because I would like to win one, you know what I'm saying, whatever level of football I play, I want to win a championship, and that's really why I practice so hard and perform so hard, is I want to win. I mean, that's the name of the game, is to win.
Well, Jermaine, we wish you the best of luck. We look forward to promoting you on BSN, and good luck in the future.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.